In Vancouver in 2025-2026, being a student increasingly doesn't mean only being a student. It often means juggling lectures with a Shopify store, a weekend photo gig, a TikTok account that pays for groceries, or a tiny service business that started as just something on the side. That mashup, education plus entrepreneurship, creative work, isn't just a vibe. It's a practical response to the city's cost pressures, the creator economy's pull, and a job market that rewards proof of work over perfect resumes. Start with the money reality. Tuition keeps creeping upward nationally in the 2025-2026 academic year, with average undergraduate tuition rising again. Add Vancouver's rent and everyday costs, and it's not surprising that many students look for income streams that can flex around midterms. Student financial stress tied to living costs shows up repeatedly in Canadian campus conversations and reporting, especially around housing. BGG, student reporting on affordability pressures at large Vancouver area institutions. In that environment, entrepreneurship isn't always about dream chasing. Sometimes it's rent chasing. But here's the twist. The hustle is also happening because the tools are better than they've ever been. In 2025, social platforms aren't just distractions. They're business infrastructure. TikTok's own 2025 trend reporting frames the platform as a place where communities and niches drive discovery, which is exactly how student creators turn "I make videos after class" into "I have clients." And Canadian social media trend analysis shows how deeply these platforms are embedded in daily life, especially for younger adults, including older Gen Z and younger millennials who overlap heavily in post-secondary spaces. In practice, that looks like Vancouver students using True Study Talk for accountability, True Side Hustle for monetization ideas, and Instagram Reels for portfolio-style proof. Editing, fitness coaching, lashes, meal prep, photography, tutoring, resale, UGC, user-generated content, ads, you name it. The opportunity is real, but so is the collision. Scholarly work on student entrepreneurship repeatedly points to a central issue: role conflict. When you're both student and founder, your week is a constant negotiation between deadlines, identity, and energy. A 2024 thesis focused directly on how student entrepreneurs manage academic and entrepreneurial responsibilities uses role theory to explain the push-pull. Expectations stack up, conflicts emerge, and students develop strategies to perform in both roles without burning out. Research on entrepreneurship programs also suggests that the design of supports matters. Well-structured programs can build competence while also strengthening study engagement. In other words, it's not just work harder, it's build the right environment. Vancouver actually has a pretty interesting environment for this balancing act because the city sits at the intersection of tech, film, design, games, music, and brand culture. That means a student's creative pursuit can be a legitimate micro-business faster than in many places, especially if they plug into local ecosystems. Programs like entrepreneurship, UBC explicitly combine education, mentorship, and venture-building pathways. On the creative side, BC's broader ecosystem includes funding and support structures aimed at helping creative businesses develop and export work. Even if a student never touches formal funding, the presence of these networks shapes the culture. It normalizes building something while studying. So what does balancing look like in 2025-2026? Factual, not fantasy. It often looks like micro commitments instead of massive leaps. A student runs a tiny service business 3 evenings a week, keeps 1 weekend day for deep work, and uses school projects to feed the portfolio. A marketing assignment becomes a real campaign for their brand. A design critique becomes product iteration. A finance class becomes smarter pricing. This is the hidden advantage of Vancouver's student hustle culture. If you're intentional, education becomes R&D. The risk is that intentional can quietly turn into always on. Creator economy commentary in early 2026 has been warning that chasing virality is unstable and that sustainability comes more from consistent value, diversified income like sponsorships or clients, and cross-platform strategy than from one big hit. That matters for students because the algorithm doesn't care that you have a final exam. The audience expects consistency, and inconsistency gets punished, financially and psychologically. Balancing, then, isn't about doing everything. It's about choosing a lane that strengthens, not sabotages, your education. The most Vancouver 2025-2026 version of this is a simple trade. Use school to build rare skills and use entrepreneurship/creative work to build rare proof. If you can protect your sleep, keep your grades honest, and treat your hustle like a small business with boundaries, you're not just surviving Vancouver, you're building leverage in it.